I'm back, can't be stopped. Fuck with me, you'll get dropped. Years of thoughts bottled up, bubbling in my brain, oozing out, who's to blame?
Shrink, shrink, blinkety blink. Try to make me think. I wanna go to my sink and vomit, clean it up with Comet. Earth is my planet.
Hey, what's up guys? I wanted to take a second to remind you, please hit that subscribe button, and if you like what we're doing and want to support the channel, you can do that via Cash App at American Made Channel. Now, let's jump into the video.
Today we're announcing the indictment and arrest of 6 men involved in organized crime here in the Tampa Bay area and in other parts of this country. The most notorious of those arrested early this morning is John A. Gotti, the son of now deceased Gambino crime family boss, John J. Gotti.
In 2009, John Gotti Jr. faced his 4th trial in 5 years after being accused of several mob murders over a career in organized crime spanning 30 years. Dominic Cicale, a Bonanno family captain turned informant, as well as John Alite and Mikey Scars DiLeonardo, will testify in this trial against John Gotti Jr.
I was facing life. I made it through that trial. I was facing life again. When I say life, 110 years in the first trial, 110 years in the second trial, I made it through that one. 110 years on the third trial, I made it through that one. Then I went to a parole and tax trial. I was facing several years, which they were looking to just hold me down and wait so they can indict me again. And I made it through that one. And then the last trial, I was facing a death penalty. And when they dropped that charge on me, still I was facing several life sentences, okay? And I'm home.
John Gotti Jr. would walk free from court after the jury members were unconvinced by the prosecution's case that relied on these mob informants.
On this particular trial, I spent 13 of those 16 months in solitary confinement. I was not permitted to see my kids. So, it's hard. It's hard. I'm looking forward to going home and seeing my children.
We couldn't hold on because of John Alite, but we did believe in Mikey Scars DiLeonardo. We did believe Dominic Cicale.
Dominic Cicale, who had previously faced 2 life terms for murder alongside Bonanno family boss Vinny Gorgeous Basciano, would be given a break for the, quote, extraordinary assistance he provided to the feds. Dominic Cicale would be released in 2013 after spending nearly 8 years behind bars. It was then that Cicale would contact his former attorney and current attorney to John Gotti Jr. to ask for a favor.
The ultimate irony, of course, was the fact that I was representing Dominic Cicale before he flipped after John's first trial, and I had to leave the case. Dominic Cicale couldn't pay me, and ends up flipping. Not only flips against me, flips against all of his friends, flips against John, goes into the witness protection program, and years later, I'm sitting in my office, the phone rings, and my secretary says, Dominic Cicale's on the phone. I'm like, what? Pick up the phone, it's Dominic, he's getting ready to leave jail, in a secret location he's at, and he says, listen, I know you represent all these rappers, which I did, The Game, Fat Joe, a few others, and I want to become a rapper when I get out of jail. I want you to represent me. I'm like, are you aware that you cooperated against me and against John? And, you really could have ruined my life. This is the selfishness and the stupidity of the typical government cooperator. I was like, no. Letter after letter I'd received from Dominic Cicale. I'm like, I'm not your lawyer. I'm not your lawyer. Letter after letter, can you help me? Can you do this? Can you do that? I'm like, you cooperated against me. No.